I have great pleasure in presenting to you this evening the hilarious Parodius Deluxe pack for the Sega Saturn.
Right, it's about as funny as a flat tyre.
And if we catch anyone laughing, we'll be very upset. Welcome to the 10-minute Turbo Show.
Good afternoon, YouTubers. I'm here with my television and my collection of Sega Saturn games.
Yeah, oh shit, pressed the wrong button. Right, back to the video. Sega Saturn, Goku Jo Parodius Dar! Exclamation mark, Deluxe Pack. This is the first in a trilogy of videos dedicated to the 3 Parodius games on the Sega Saturn. This is the first one, and it comes with a warning you that this is a very bad game indeed. No, I think that's something about the save game function. Anyway, you get 2 games on this, the original and the remix, which is much better. The original is incredibly sodding hard, as you will see in the following clip that I played earlier. So for today's video, I will be playing the remix version. Okay, well let's start with the storyline, and let's leave it there at the storyline, and let's have a look at the options. You will be needing maximum number of lives and maximum easiest difficulty. You also get to fiddle around with whether it plays on 2 loops and whether there's a full screen. And whilst we're in fact mode, there are 8 ships to choose from on this game. They're characters from the first couple of Parodius games. They did expand the lineup after the first game, and you will find these 8 characters in both Sexy Parodius and Chatting Parodius, which I will be reviewing shortly. I'm playing this with the Vic Viper from one of my favourite shooting games, Gradius. So let's see what this game can throw at me. I don't have high expectations. Okay, so what is Parodius? Well, it's a game which is based on Gradius, also by Konami, as you probably know, and they gave it a bit of a cutesy makeover. Included references to other shooting games such as Twinbee, and referenced the Vic Viper ship, as you can see there, and other characters. And instead of being a hardcore shooting game, it's in fact a silly cute-em-up. The characters are quite cartoony, the music is downright daft, and more often than not you face some very silly bosses like the cat with a mobile tank on its back and things like that. I know I still have a problem fundamentally with this game in that it's about as hard as Gradius, even on the easiest difficulty level, as you can see here. It's still a bit of a challenge. Now, I also don't particularly like the weapons. There are some really nice big green orbs naturally on this game, but if you don't have the big orbs under the belt, you get screwed, because you start off with a very puny pea shooter, and power-ups are fairly few and far between, unless you're in a particularly rich-picking area. Now let's pause for a moment and just consider these funny scrolling levels, which you do get a lot in the original Parodius. They loop around from top to bottom, and the remixed version of the game does them much better because they're not half as difficult. Now I'm playing this is about level 3. The action starts hotting up actually. I really enjoyed this level. As you can probably see, it's a quite a nice little shooty level, quite a lot of stuff going on there. But generally speaking, the game is a little bit slow and sparse. It's not to say it's easy because it's sparse, it's just that things move fairly quickly and there's sort of scenery to dodge, not many power-ups, and it's all a bit quiet really, especially compared to a bullet hell game. But I do like this level. There's a bit of dodging going on, some maze action, and a very stupid boss at the end there, which doesn't really make sense. Level 4 starts again in space. A bit of a theme on this game. You do get a bit of space on every level, which is nice. A few more power-ups on this one, so you can see I'm gradually starting to boost my way up to be a formidable contender rather than a puny knob of shite. And this particular bit is great fun. I love all these aliens spawning on the screen. And this is just a diamond geezer, this thing. Look at this. It's just pushing those drugs at you, basically. And some nice helix lasers there on one of the other characters. Very, very nice effects. Quite salamander-esque, I think, on a horizontal level. Some nice backgrounds, as you can see there. Parodius does these sorts of cartoony backgrounds. Kind of a bit funny, really. I'm not sure my English sense of humour really gets it. Parody of I'm not sure what, but various genres, I have no doubt. This bamboo forest is quite cute. Quite a good little battle, this one, with the rabbit spawning geisha. This is obviously a salamander reference there, and this is all getting very Choaniki. I know they didn't make Choaniki, but I'm sure there was a bit of Choaniki DNA flying around somewhere in the studios of Konami when this was made. That guy's even wearing an earring. Anyway, less about that said, the better. All Nights is the theme of the next level, which is a nightclub themed level. Again, a better version thereof than the previous version. Watch the muff, and you're onto a kind of bizarre hyperdimensional space elf section with a giant octopus, and that is one of the nicer bosses because it doesn't actually put up a fight. More of these daft kind of whatever they are, Yankee Eagles, some weird kind of silly parody thing, and these things which also remind me of Salamander with the blue bits on them that you can shoot. Gosh, I'm very articulate tonight. And some more things that fly around at you. This is one of the boss battles near the end of the game. It's not a particularly spectacular boss, but it does take a bit of beating. I'm just going to show you this on another character because I did power up quite nicely with the fish character, and it was lots of fun. And when you complete that level, you get this bonus stage which opens up as a menu option. I had a lot of fun here. This is a kind of hyper difficult version of level 1 on the game, and again showing you with a slightly different ship, the Vic Viper again, getting my ass whipped. So it's all really wonderful, as the title says there, and thank you for playing. Now on for some scores. Graphics, I've scored it down because it's quite fiddly and little and not very spectacular at all. The music is dreadful, so are the sound effects. I don't even think it's very playable, so I've only given it a 5, I'm afraid, guys. And I don't think it's much good value either because it still sets you back £30-40. So overall, a 5.
Right, are we going to do this fucking review then?
In the bag, I'm afraid, Gary.
A Merry fucking Christmas to you as well.